Illinois quarterback Jordan Lynch, a Heisman Trophy candidate this year, got a lot of votes last year. Heading into this year, Jordan, what are the expectations for you now that you've gotten the national attention?
Yeah, we're going to take it one game at a time. We try not to get too ahead of ourselves, or think about all Heisman talking that. And, the only thing Heisman's good for is it gets Northern Illinois out there in the Mid-American Conference. And if we're getting good publicity all around, I think that's a good deal for the Heisman.
Now, the Mid-American Conference is a really underrated group of teams and players. You've got some real talent in this league.
Yeah, for sure. Some of the best talent I think all year was in the Mid-American Conference. Number one player going number one overall in the NFL draft. That just shows you, the type of talent. And that shows kids in high school now that second guessing their decision, come to MAC school.
What's the term MACtion mean to you?
Yeah, MACtion means a lot of plays, fast tempo offenses, and a lot of high scoring points.
Right, so it's an offensive thing, but your team had a really good defense last year. Bowling Green had a tremendous defense last year. What's the toughest defense in the MAC that you faced?
I would have to say, all the defenses were really well. They played us well, but I would say Kent State. Kent State, did their job, and they were aggressive, flew the ball, and pride themselves on turnovers.
How do you anticipate being able to replace the production of Martell Moore and Perez Ashford? Is Tommy Lee Lewis the guy to step up?
Yeah, Tommy Lee Lewis. We have Deron Brown, Jawan Bruskeson. There's a lot of guys that got a lot of playing time last year that people don't know about. But we're working with them now, building that chemistry, and they should be ready.
The Lynch for Six campaign. They're launching a Heisman campaign for you. There's even notepads here at MAC Media Days with your face on it, your stats, what you've accomplished. Are you a big component of having your own Heisman campaign? Are you involved with it at all directly?
No. They called me a few weeks before they actually did it and said they're going to do a campaign. And like I said, the main reason for the campaign was get Northern Illinois out there and Mid-American Conference. And if that's going to help everything, our school and the conference, I'm all for it.
When you're playing on the Tuesday nights or the Wednesday nights, you have those weeknight games, and you've got to sit in class all day before you get to game time. What is that like?
You're antsy. It's hard to pay attention in class. You're antsy, waiting for the game. And, we kind of like the games during the week. We're on ESPN and get to show the nation what we're all about.
You almost beat Iowa last year. You get another shot at them now this year. But playing some FBS schools, Florida State and the Orange Bowl, what are those experiences like for you?
Yeah, great experience. Teams you just grew up watching on TV. When you're little, and you got a chance to play them, and it was a good game up until the fourth quarter. Then kind of 14-point shift. We kind of lost the game, but I think overall it's a great experience.
Last year was obviously your first year as a starter. Before that, you sat behind Chandler Harnish, and sometimes when you would enter the game and spell Harnish a little bit, there was always this talk of, this Jordan Lynch kid, he's just a runner, he can't really throw. We'll see what the future holds when Chandler Harnish moves on. Well, you proved that you can throw the ball too.
Yeah, I'm playing quarterback at a Division I school. I better be able to throw the ball. I think just because I got the knock on throwing the ball because I run the ball, pretty well. And, that's not a fair knock. I think I proved time over time I can throw the ball. And, I guess I still have a lot of proving to do. A lot of, some stats were down, or I'm not worried about stats. I'm just worried about, winning games, and that's the biggest thing.
How fulfilling is it to run over a bunch of linebackers?
Anything to fight for the extra inch or extra yard, help my team, I'm going to do it. So.
You guys got voted here at MAC Media Days to win your side of the division. Obviously that would be the goal, but what further goals do you have? Can you make it back to the BCS? Is this a consistent winning program now?
Yeah, I would say, we've been consistently winning for 3 or 4 years now, and, it's realistic. Go back to the MAC championship, and very realistic, go undefeated, and play in a bowl, a BCS bowl, and actually win it, finish the fight this year.
As you move on to the next level, this is your senior year. Obviously, you have aspirations of playing in the NFL. You're a little bit on the short side, which hurts. But what is it that you need to improve on in the eyes of the NFL?
Be a more complete pocket passer, I think. Bring up my completion percentage, kind of calm down, be a little, just relax in the pocket a little bit. Don't always look to run, kind of, check it down, and don't be afraid to throw the ball away. Sometimes that's making a play, just throwing the ball away.
So obviously, the NFL scouts would want to see you throw the ball more. Does that mean you're going to cut down on the running, maybe do a little more passing this year?
Whatever the game plan is that week, that's what we're going to do. We're not going to try to say we're going to run it more and do this and that. Whatever works, we'll go with.
Now we're here at the end of July, MAC Media Days. The season's about a month away now, but this kind of kicks it all off. Are you ready to get this thing started finally?
Yeah, last game we played, we lost, so we have a bad taste in our mouth and can't wait to get back out on the field.
What's the off season been like for you? Obviously, you've been to the Manning Passing Academy. What else have you done in the off season?
Just summer workouts, getting together with the guys and just relaxing on the weekends and just, hanging out.
And what kind of experience was the Manning Passing Academy like?
Yeah, it was a great experience. The Mannings are second to none as a family. Great family. Got to meet a lot of great college quarterbacks and got to pick the brains of Eli and Peyton for a little bit.
All right, Jordan Lynch, Heisman Trophy candidate from Northern Illinois. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.